A good matchup in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Well, he gave one defender the runaround there on his way to picking up 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll look for and find DeMercado out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's another Cardinals first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards kickoff. It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 28-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action, and here's Brissett. He'll get this out wide to DeMercado. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 3. Throwing again, Brissett. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Keeping it in the air, here's Brissett. Will set up the screen to DeMercado. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air again is Brissett. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw again. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And the Cardinals are gonna have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
DeMercado trying to find the crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals are out to a 10-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First down, Stafford. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bears first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Saquon Barkley, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. to throw. It's Brissett on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Bowers, the man in motion. Play action, Stafford. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
That one is caught by Collins. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one, taken in. Harry, touchdown, Chicago.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Amari DiMercado to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. Now DiMercado. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
17 more yards.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job.
And he's in. Amari DiMercado. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
17. Bears 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. They go play action with Stafford. The man, that's Collins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down, Brissett. That one caught by Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The run, it's DeMarcado. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cardinals...
2 minutes to play in regulation.
First and 10 at the
We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 22
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now, 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion, going right. Here is Brissett. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Arizona.
To the air again is Brissett. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now, it's Brissett. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will go up by 7.
Bears 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, caught by Burton.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On play action, it's Stafford. And he gets that one complete to Collins. Mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. The man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
Waste of time.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.